All right, PEZ fans. PEZ-man Alastair was recently at the Visma Lease bike training camp in Alicante, Spain, where he got a close-up look at some of the Cervelo team bikes. We have some pretty cool video of that. I'll send a link in that over in the video here. We also got a chance to sit in on an interview with team leader Jonas Vingegaard. Hopefully I said that right. The cool thing that we wanted to show you is what it's like to sit in on an actual press conference at one of these team camps. There's generally, the rider is sitting in one spot, and off screen back here, off camera, are a whole bunch of journalists basically just firing questions at him. So we shot this on a phone. The sound quality is not super great, but I've got a transcription in here so you can follow along and see what we talked about. And this is pretty much about as good as it gets with team interviews. So hope you enjoy it. Make yourself some popcorn and settle in for a few minutes of insider fun from the Visma Lease bike training camp.
Yeah, okay. No, it's a very strong team. I believe that we have a lot of firepower. Very strong team, maybe even stronger than it has.
Yeah, I think. And maybe, well, it was due to circumstances that last year, for the first time, we lost it. That's doing well against Jamaica for that. Instead of sitting here, we'll have as well.
I mean, to be honest, I don't believe that even with a strong team last year, that I've been able to make the difference. Would have been absolutely because of the preparation that I had. But yeah, of course, I think it is also important to try to even step up as a team as well, and I think we're doing that. And then I need to take a step as well to be able to fight for a victory.
Historically, you've been better than Tadej at altitude. It wasn't the case last year in the final week. There's absolute reasons for that. Well, do you still think on your day you're better than him at altitude?
I mean, I still believe that I can beat him, yes, and it might be at altitude. And of course, if you would have asked me 2 years ago, I would have said that was my strength, and where he was maybe a bit less strong. But I think it seemed like he was strong in all aspects. I think we just have to believe that my strength is also where we can make.
Obviously, last year as well was the first team about was the first year about 3 months. How did you find it to be the team's undisputed number one GC guy?
I mean, for me, already the year before was a little bit the same because I wanted the tour in 22, and then in 23 it was it was all for me in the Tour de France. Already there, I was kind of number one, so I was a bit used to it already. So I wouldn't say it has changed.
Were you tempted by the Giro
This year?
Yeah.
I mean, we have been thinking about it for sure. We have all options on the table, and we were actually talking about going to the Giro, but also pretty soon we realized that the main goal would always be the Tour de France, and then we were thinking maybe to take the Giro as kind of a preparation, but there's also so many factors. And when you do the Giro, how is it in the Giro? How is the weather there? How hard do you have to go every day? There's just a lot of things you can influence yourself. And then we realized that if you go on a training camp, you can control every training you do, and that's probably better.
But you weren't concerned about going to the Giro and not having legs. Historically, it's been if you go to the Giro, you can't repeat that performance of the two. I know Tadej two shit, but historically, that's what it's been.
Yes, but I think also cycling is now different than it was 10 years ago. I think in the past when they tried, they also, I mean, now we're talking a lot about nutrition and everything. I think the nutrition actually helped us a lot to perform on a higher level than, 10 years ago they could do it in one Grand Tour, but then there would be too fatigued to do it in the second.
You're at the highest level is the numbers game for the last couple of years. You know exactly how many watts you use. and you told us during the Tour de France was the highest number ever. And today, obviously, was at 11. So I expect that you know what kind of numbers he produced. Can you produce the same event? And have you already improved compared to last year?
I do feel like I improved compared to last year. And I do also believe that I can get even better. As I said before, also just by improving, but also by the fact that I had the preparation I had, and I really don't believe that I could be on my best level with 7 or 8 weeks of training. And I made it to a really high level, but yeah, and that was higher than I have the level I have been before. But yeah, still I don't believe that with 7 weeks of our training that's enough.
It's always the world is part of the brand. This from
Yeah.
and you said that you think that maybe the year where you actually do the world for first time the senior.
No, I cannot tell you. As I said, for now it's in the plan, but also a lot of things can happen. We saw it last year. It was also in my plans to do the Worlds, but because of everything that happened, I was just mentally fatigued already after the Tour de France, and I tried to keep going until after Poland, and then I just had to say that was the end of the season because everything other than that would have been way too much for me. You hear before that they say all this about the road that it's 500 meters, and yeah, then I'm also more keen to do it, and then I already think it in my season. We start speaking of it, and I expressed that I would like to go to the Worlds, and then they also plan it in. But as I said before, for now it's still in my plans, but also a lot of things.
How much of us is he have you out here?
I don't like having Alex. He's a very good guy. He's very strong, like him, and I really enjoy being in the same team as Matteo. He's a great guy, and yeah. Last year he had incredible value for the team, and also for me in the Tour de France. So I really enjoy racing. I certainly believe he can. I said it to him last year already that I said last year that he could be on the podium. He didn't believe in me, but I think now he believes more in himself than he did a year ago.